Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm making another quick video today. In order to, if you don't really know that much about computers in order to understand this video, I guess, you're gonna have to watch another video that I'm gonna make about processors and what they are and what they do. But here's the really basic form. Processors are like your computer's brain. Think of it that way. There's a lot of parts that without them a computer won't function, and a processor is one of those. In fact, without a processor it won't even turn on. Whereas some of these other parts, it might turn on, not work properly, or it might turn on and give you some error message. But if you don't have a processor, it's not going to turn on, period. And that is, what are processor cores and multithreading. Processor cores, I'm sure you've seen Intel i3, i5, i7 processors, i9 processors even, AMD Threadripper, AMD Ryzen. And you notice they have these little numbers called cores. And then next to those cores they have threads. Now what are cores? Cores are simply little processors inside of your processor. It's like just fitting more processors inside of one processor. And the way that this works, now I'll make another video about how many processing cores do you need and what's the limit to their usefulness. Because in video games and stuff, the game or the program has to be coded to be able to take advantage of multiple CPU cores. Now in a perfect world, the way that they would work is that they would all work on a separate part of whatever you're trying to do. Say you're trying to display a picture or render a picture, they would all work on certain parts of the picture at once. If you see not CPU-Z, Cinebench, there we go. Cinebench, if you run Cinebench on your computer that has multiple cores and multiple threads, you'll see the picture, it's finished in parts. It's not like just from the top and slowly comes down. Tiny segments of the picture are rendered using different cores and threads. Alright, so that's what different cores are. They're like smaller processors inside of your processor. Now what are threads? Threads are not the same as processing cores. They're not as good as a core. And what they are, what multi-threading enables you to do, hyper-threading for Intel, I can't remember what AMD coined it, but it allows one processing core to work on two things at once. Now that's not the same as having two cores because it's not as powerful as having two cores, but it does allow one processing core to work on two different things at once. So say you have a bunch of small little things that don't take a whole lot of processing power, but it would go a lot faster if you were able to split that up into a bunch of smaller pieces of work. That's what multi-threading enables a processor to do. It allows to give one processing core two jobs at once. So that's pretty much it. Multi-threading is one processing core doing two things, and multiple cores, cores in general, are just smaller processors inside of your processor. You could even just say that it's just having multiple processors in one processor. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you learned something if you didn't dislike, comment and tell me what you think. Bye.